Hello friend, welcome to my lecture on Massive Open Online Courses. So basically it is MOOCs and MOOCs is very important in this era of technology, and this is era of education 4.0 as industry 4.0. We are talking education 4.0 and we have been so many technology, and we are talking about the technology based learning, technology enabled learning and online learning. So there are so many names and so many terms which is used in this technological era. So MOOCs is very important in this time, and MOOCs is a future, and we have been so many things like OER, open educational resources. We have webinar, we have online courses, offline courses, so many courses. So we are using technology more and more. So we are talking about this MOOCs here. So MOOCs basically, where we have been massive amount of enrollment, massive enrollment throughout the world and throughout across the boundary of specific area, and it is open. No, it is not mandatory classroom, and it is open, everyone can join it, and mandatory, no mandatory qualification for this MOOCs. Anyone can enroll in this MOOCs, and it is fully online, and the course is structured, and there are so many structure of this MOOCs, and the main things of this MOOCs is 3A. It is anytime, anywhere, and anyone can join it. So the main philosophy behind this MOOCs is the 3A's. So anytime, anywhere, anyone, and anywhere. So initially it was EPG. It is teachers material, while the MOOCs is the school and university. So this is the difference between EPG and MOOCs. EPG means EPG Pathshala, e-Pathshala, and basically that material is uploaded in this EPG, and while on MOOCs we have been online lectures, we have been recorded lectures on MOOCs. So MOOCs is an online course aimed unlimited participation and open access via the web. So this is the important thing of MOOCs. So MOOCs is inherited from the EPG Pathshala. PG means postgraduate Pathshala, and E electronic online uh, postgraduate Pathshala. So that time we are only uploading the content on this EPG Pathshala, and then it is MOOCs. Later it is called MOOCs, but the difference between EPG Pathshala and MOOCs, on EPG Pathshala we have been only content, we have content in the form of the text, and while in MOOCs we have online lectures, online videos. Now see the overview. See, in my this in this lecture I am discussing about EPG Pathshala and MOOCs, about SWAM and repurposing the EPG content, and financial implication and discussion finally. So around this my lecture, and then you can see here, mm, these are the content of the EPG. So initially we have been EPG. So initially this is the some example of EPG. Suppose we have been any EPG, then we have 35 module, and we have one paper of particular subject. We have been text, we have self learned material, and self assessment, self learn more and more and more we can learn from this content of EPG there. But there is no tutor in case of the EPG. So I will again show you what is the difference between the EPG and MOOCs. And another point about this EPG, they are adequate volume. These are adequate volume of e-text, means 10 to 8 to 10 pages are in this EPG, and duration of video is 25 to 30 minutes, and multimedia contents are there, text or as well as videos, and web resources as well as transcription of the video, cross check after the completion of module. So sometime in case of the EPGP, we have been some multimedia content also. Suppose we are describing any machine, so we have been 3D video of that particular machine. So these are the some related content, multimedia content, text as well as video content of in case of the EPG. But there is no teacher or there is no instructor in EPG Pathshala. So this is all about the EPG. And now MOOCs, I am coming on the MOOCs. As you know, MOOCs is a massive open online course structure, and massive means huge amount of the enrollment, large enrollment. Open means no mandatory qualification, and it is online fully and structured course here. So it's an online course aimed at unlimited participant and open access via the web. So we have been this slogan of this MOOCs. MOOCs is a 3 A's, means anytime, anytime, anyone, anywhere. So anyone can take its benefit anywhere and anytime it can be beneficial. So EPG is a teacher's material, while the MOOCs is a school of university, school oblique university, because inside the MOOCs we have been different lectures, and in EPG we have been notes. So it will provide the notes, and it will MOOCs will provide basically lectures. So this is the basic difference. And today the graph of MOOCs in 2005, we have been before 2005 very less amount of the people or learners are enrolled in MOOCs. But after 2030 the graph is going so high, and we have lots of enrollment in MOOCs, and India is in 10th position enrollment in MOOCs. So based on the search volume index, we have been in 10th position, and France is in first position, then Taiwan, Hong Kong, Morocco, Spain, Singapore, Australia, Vietnam, Ireland, and India is in 10th position. So it is growing exponentially now. So we have been lots of enrollment in MOOCs. So you can see here in this diagram we have comparative study between teachers and learner. So what teachers have to do in case of the MOOCs: teacher will create the content, teacher will create the course, and teacher will define the course, and teacher will start the course, assist learner, and exam preparation. Everything will do the teacher, but as teachers do in the classroom, so all the things, all the operation will be done on online basis. So creating content, creating course, defining course, starting course, everything teachers has to do, and learner has to enroll in the course online. He or she has to enroll and study the course. After study, interact he or she can interact with the teacher and appear in the exam, and finally it will the learner will get certificate. So these certificates are very beneficial, and their goodwill is very high, and industry people demand these certificates. Basically in professional education, in engineering education, MOOC certification is compulsory in many of the leading and prestigious universities. So teachers are facilitator, and learners are they are stakeholder, and they are getting the benefit of this MOOCs. And SWAYAM is finally in the present time, SWAYAM is more popular than MOOCs. So sometimes SWAYAM is the SWAYAM portal of the Government of India, MHRD. They are launching, and they are providing assistant for creating the MOOCs. So MOOCs platform by the MHRD. SWAYAM is basically MOOCs platform of the MHRD, and massive course across all subject domain. It has SWAYAM has a massive amount of the course in across all the subject, and course from the school to university. It has different courses from school to university. SWAYAM having the course of school as well as courses of university, as well as course of engineering, other professional courses, and they are providing certificate as well as credits. And like you can see during the PhD coursework, many universities are approving, and they are approving their students to submit the credit of MOOCs in place of the doing coursework. So this is the benefit of this SWAYAM, and SWAYAM is basically SWAYAM provides the MOOCs, and the players UGC, CEC, IGNOU, and NPTEL, NCRT, NIOS, many organization of the leading organization of the top organization of the India, and accreditation accrediting organization of the India, they are approving this SWAYAM. So they are the player of the SWAYAM, and they are UGC. Basically, UGC is launched. UGC has launched. MSRD has launched this SWAYAM portal. So these are the benefit, and these are the facilitator of this one. And now the basic question between SWAYAM and EPG. Basically, EPG Pathshala provides e-content for postgraduate courses. So now again I am describing the difference between EPG and SWAYAM, EPG Pathshala and SWAYAM, between SWAYAM and EPG Pathshala. So there is a slight difference between these two. EPG Pathshala basically related with the uploading the content. So you can see here EPG Pathshala, PG means postgraduate, Pathshala provides e-content for postgraduate courses and in various subjects in 4 quadrant, and it can be assessed as open educational resources. So they are basically they provide e-content. They provide only content, means just like in notes, and these notes can be assessed as open educational resources where the teacher support hand holding for the student is available. So teachers provide the notes and material to the student, while SWAYAM is a web platform. So this is the difference. EPG Pathshala provides content, only text data, and sometimes text and some video also. But SWAYAM is a web platform. It's a completely web platform on which MOOCs shall be hosted. So MOOCs is hosted on SWAYAM, and these MOOCs shall have teacher-student group. So it has different teachers as well as different students on SWAYAM, and where MOOCs coordinator, tutor, teacher will interact with the learner. So student can enroll on SWAYAM, and teacher will also enroll in SWAYAM, and teacher will provide the material, teacher will provide the different courses, and student and learner will learn from the SWAYAM. So SWAYAM is the one of the biggest portal of the MHRD. So this is a completely web platform where learner and instructor, teacher will enroll, and instructor will provide them the MOOCs courses. So a learner can earn certificate credit on successful completion of the course on SWAYAM. So this is the basic difference. And now this another question: what is the process of identifying course coordinator and their roles? So in case of the EPG, UGC through PIs. So UGC, different project investigator of the EPG Pathshala, has identified the paper coordinator who is willing to offer their services as PI and given courses. And the role of course coordinator would be convert course into MOOCs in a comprehensive manner, following the guidelines, and ensure the model curriculum prescribed by the UGC, followed by the curricula, is updated to cover all recent development in the field. So this is the difference between these two. MOOCs is a comprehensive manner following the guidelines. So MOOCs, for developing the MOOCs, the instructor has to follow certain guidelines and ensure the model curriculum. And according the model curriculum, according the particular format, he has to upload teaching video, and UGC and other accrediting organization will identify their video and check their video, and then finally approve them. So this is the difference between EPG Pathshala and the MOOCs. So now this is see this classification of the according on the basis of the different parameter. So CPI, we have been CPI. C means course. So there are two types of the course: paid course as well as free course. Basically SWAYAM provides the free course, and other organizations like Coursera, Udemy, Byju's app. So they are different private players. They are providing paid courses. Their courses are also MOOCs courses and Salman Khan Academy. So lots of Wiki University, they are providing Google Analytics. They are providing paid courses, and sometimes they provide free courses, and as well as they provide free as well as paid courses. So there are two category of the courses. And number two, place. So schedule driven as well as self placed. So sometime, and like NPTEL, they provide the schedule driven courses. Their courses started from a particular certain time, and for a certain duration, and after that they takes exam in some accredited institutes. Even Microsoft and Cisco, they are taking exam, their learners, in some accredited institutes. So this is the schedule driven program. And self-paced program, you can learn anytime, any day, anytime, any place, and you can give the exam anywhere, say, in the world, from sitting anywhere in the world. So this is the self-play paced. And instructor university courses. The SWAYAM courses are basically all university courses, and private firm also having their own instructors, and they accordingly hire the instructor and create the program. So these are the differences, these are the classification. And the private players of this MOOCs are the EDX, Course Builder, Blackboard, VIQ, Model, Moodle, Udacity. So many players, and EDX is one of the popular among all these different players. So engineering students basically prefer this EDX. So Udacity also one of the popular organization which provide the certification. So in India, SWAYAM is one of the biggest portal which provide the MOOCs courses. So these are the differences between these two. And the content of this MOOCs are basically, it has introduction, then learning outcome, then different modules. Suppose module 1, inside the module 1 we have self-learned video, then e-text is learn more, and case studies are there, and glimpse of the forthcoming week. So this way they design the different modules. And discussion forum is also there, web links are there, crossword can be in the quiz also, online chart, quiz and individual module, any other activity. So there are different activities are there also. And assessment on the basis of the weekly quiz, and self-assessment basis, and non evaluative basis. So we have been, these are the different three category. So we have been content, we have the activities, and finally we have assessment. So on the basis of assessment, the organization will generate the certificate. MOOCs provider will generate the certificate. So an exhaustive question bank also need to develop, which shall helpful in developing the assignment etc. while running the course different batches for of learner. So these are the different category which will be provided to learner through MOOCs. Now you can see this EPG Pathshala. So I am taking both MOOCs as well as EPG Pathshala. So this is the logo of EPG Pathshala. It is English and Hindi. So this is the National Mission on Education through ICT. So NME ICT, it is under NME ICT. So inside you can see here the different course materials. Suppose you have to select this network protocol, then you will find all the content related to network protocol. So you can select here, suppose library and automation definition need purposes. So you will select it. So it will display all the library science related data. So so this is the demo of the EPG Pathshala. And while on the other hand, the demo of MOOCs, you can see the front page of the MOOCs, massive open online courses. So like SWAYAM is one of the massive open online courses. So you can see here the logo of different universities. This is logo of JNU. This is the logo of InfiniNet, and we have a different logo, and we can select here. Suppose we have to select the course of physics, and we have to select here physics, maths, Hindi. So this is the demo window. Maybe the actual window will be slightly different from this window. So these are the different partner of this MOOCs. this particular MOOCs. Online courses is there and subjects are there. So we can select the subject from this window, and this is the page where we can see here. We can see the introduction as well as we can see the class class lecture, and the guide detail who have prepared this lecture. So this can be this is the window, and you can see this window. This will be on your laptop also, your computer also. Here you can see your language and label uh, and length of the course, as it has given 16 week, so it will run up to 16 week. This is the subject name, and this is the institution name that particular university is launching this MOOCs. So these are the different options here. And now see them. This is again the missile written here. So you can see here the courses. So we have been course introduction, and we have discussion forum, we have key quiz, and these are the schedule of different weeks. Suppose week 1 is from 20 May to 26 May, and week 2 is 27 to June. So again week 3, week 4, so up to week 16. So as we have seen that it is 16 week course. The length of course is 16 week. So you can see here. So it is 16 week course. So week 1 to week 16. So time also is given here. Sorry, date also given here. So from which date to which date this course is running. So here you can see here different tabs also. And now under week 1, suppose we have selected week 1, this is week 1. Suppose we have selected this week 1. So inside week 1 we have 3 lesson quiz, we have discussion from online examination finally. So after completing all 3 lessons, and after completing this quiz discussion forum, then we have to go on online examination. So first we have to come on the lesson 1 to 3, and then finally we'll move on this online examination. We cannot skip it. If option is there, then we will skip. Otherwise we have to read lesson, all the lessons. So this is from 20 May to 26, and we can move from backward as well as forward direction. So again you can see here, suppose lesson 2, we came in the lesson 2. So this is lesson 1. Suppose we have entered on lesson, we have pressed lesson 2, so it will display all the detail of the lesson 2. So we, after reading this detail, this is under EPG Pathshala. After reading all the detail of this lesson 2, uh, this is lesson 2, and after reading we have some small video, multimedia video here also. So after reading the text as well as the video, after learning all the things, we have to come on the online examination here. So this is the demo window. So finally we will be on online examination. After completing this online examination, same time we will get the certificate. So this is the uh, method of this EPG Pathshala. So this is all about the EPG Pathshala. And so you can see here there are some conditions for creating this online course or online EPG Pathshala course. So recording in 32 videos. Suppose we have certain condition. In case of the MOOCs, we have condition that recording of 32 videos and intro video of the course, intro and conclusive video of the 15-week conclusion rep course video. We have to mention all these things. So these are the condition. Minimum 1 3D video. Suppose it require minimum 8 to 10 images. Transcription of the video, means we have to review the video. Service and instructional designer. So service of instruction designer. Review of the 4 quadrant and language editing, including transcription of video. Uploaded content of the MOOCs platform. Add modify content as per the latest trend. So these all are the requirement for creating any MOOCs. So this is stakeholder, and this is a stakeholder, and this is the scope of work. So now how to create our new course. So these are the different steps of the MOOCs, how to use the MOOCs, what is MOOCs, all about the MOOCs, and what is the difference between MOOCs and EPG Pathshala. So now suppose we have to create our own MOOCs, and then how we will create the MOOCs. So I'm explaining this here to create our own MOOCs. So when we have to create a new course, then we have to click on this icon. So in the portal of SWAYAM, you will find this type of the icon where it has written create a course and schedule a live class. Suppose we have to schedule a live class, suppose we are scheduling a live classes, then in that case we will press on schedule live class, and otherwise we have to press on create a course. So here there are different options: create paid course, create private course, create a MOOCs, and schedule a live class. So we can create paid course, private course, MOOCs means open course which is free to all, live class. We can create tests, we can upload the content. So we have been different things here, and we can see some virtual classes classroom which is going on. Then we can select this one, so we can try these virtual classes. So this is the different options of creating the courses. And there are two things here: live courses with weekly schedule and self-paced course with section. So sometime with particular schedule, suppose we are starting like the courses of NPTEL. These courses are started in a particular or certain month, and in a certain month. So suppose we have to create a schedule classes, then we have to mention the date. And in case when we have to create self-paced courses, so these self-paced courses are learner will opt these courses anytime, so anytime anywhere they can be read and they can be completed. So we have to select these two options, and their supported video are also there. Suppose we have to learn about how to create these weekly schedule, so we can learn this by this video, and this is by this video. And now creating, suppose we have selected anyone. So suppose we are creating a particular course, so we'll write here the title. So ICT Information and Communication Technology is the title of the course. So we'll write here the title, and its description will be written here. And course logo, suppose we have been a particular logo of that course, then we can upload that logo from our desktop. And course banner we can also mention here. We can also, suppose we have designed some banner, so we can upload this banner by this button. So all the things are pre-planned here, and all the templates are there. Means pre-planned, not pre-planned. The exact word is all the templates are there, and we have to put the information over these templates and over this link, and accordingly our course will be designed. So now see, suppose the starting date of, suppose we are creating a scheduled course, then we'll write here the date 21/5/2016, and it will be end on 21 to 25. It will be 6-day course, suppose. So we'll press on the publish. So course visibility yes, and then we will publish it. Then you can see now see the each week of the course. So we have mentioned here. So so 25, 21 to 25. So accordingly, suppose it has given the week one. Inside the week one, we will have to mention in first week we have 20 May 21, May 22, May 23. So day wise we will upload the video. So we'll mention here embedded content. We can upload the content. We can control. We can upload the live classes, and we can upload the recorded classes and assignment test. So everything we can upload from here. So assignment will be in the form of in the PDF form. They may be in the PDF form, Word form. Test is also in a particular format, and recorded class is in video format, and live classes we can also run the live classes by this option. And embedded content, suppose we have some embedded content, we have mixed photograph and text, so we can mention here embedded content. So this is the week daily. So we have given here each day. So on the daily basis we can upload all the things. Mm. So and now you can see here, add the new content here. So so this way we can add the content. So here the title and its description and language we can also mention here, and then we'll press on the continue. Suppose add new content, suppose we are adding some new content, so we can upload the file, we can upload title, description, language also, and then we'll continue. So you can see here you can supported file format here, ppt, doc, different file format we can you can support. So we can give ppt, doc, audio, different files also. So here title we can also upload the assignment. You can see here video can be uploaded, and suppose we have to upload the video, then we can we can write here description of the video, title, and suppose we have to upload the assignment, then it will have this window, and where we write the title and its description, and some rules here also. Learners can submit assignment anytime, and we can browse here. We can press the browse, and we can choose the pdf file or word file of the assignment. So it can support all these files, you can see here. So all the helps are given here. So it is very easy to develop these MOOCs, because the template is ready-made. We have been this ready-made template. So you can see here, as we will click on this assignment, then you will find this window. This is the assignment window. So very easily you can upload the assignment. And same way, framing the question and answer of the with multiple choice question. So we can mention the different questions also. Directly you can write the question here, and the option of each question, option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, all the options we can provide for each question. So these are the 4 text boxes for the 4 options, and we can also mention here the answer of the this this one also. So but answer will not declare the answer. And this way these are the optional questions, and suppose we are having true and false question, then we can frame the question like that. This is the question, and this question can be directly, we can choose these question from the matrix, and their option also there. Here true and false option are there. So multiple options, suppose we have mentioned here multiple responses, and in that case, suppose in case of the true and false we have some other option. So multiple responses can be can also be recorded. So these are the different weekly basis or daily basis we can upload all the things. So this is the same slide as previous one also. So finally, after the workshop, we can see we'll have reviewing, or the after creating the all content of this MOOCs, because we are the PI and we are the creator of this MOOCs, and after creating the MOOCs, it will be reviewed by the certain organization. Suppose SWAYAM is providing the MOOCs facility, SWAYAM is approving the MOOCs. So SWAYAM will review the MOOCs and review in terms of the volume, content, uh, per 4 quadrant, sequencing and chunking modules as per week plan, add, remove modules as per the course coverage, add course detail, objective, prerequisite, learning outcome, development team, etc. So all the things will be reviewed by the SWAYAM. And transcription of the video means we have to send the video and prepared early for EPG and multimedia team for the transcription. Suppose that already we have uploaded the content through EPG Pathshala, so this can be converted into MOOCs also. Introduction video, conclusive video, video for each week starting and ending date. So everything is reviewed by the SWAYAM, and review of all complete module including video transcription, language editing, upload the content as per the reviewer remarks. So accordingly, suppose we have uploaded something, and this is suppose reviewer and reviewed, and reviewer and re submit a particular content or particular video, then we have to accordingly we have to update the content as per the reviewers remark. So finally our content will be launched on the SWAM portal. So these are the different steps for uploading the content of SWAM. So guys, friends, I thought that you have enjoyed this video, and uh, thank you very much for listening this video. Thanks again.